Hey everybody, it's Jordan here, and back from E-Fest. If you saw the videos, got some pretty cool stuff while I was there. Start out with the first stuff. Got this shirt signed by everybody I flew with there. First one, Kyle Stacy, Bobby Watts, Mitch Morosis, Matt Bodos, Andy Pinoy or something. His nickname. Also got my transmitter signed. Matt Bodos, Bobby Watts, Kyle Stacy. Then I got this really cool thing. Got this blade here. These are the new fly barless blades from Curtis Youngblood Enterprises. As you see, look just like a normal Curtis Youngblood blade, just with obviously a signature that says Matt Bodos. That was his. Thanks Matt again for the blade at E-Fest. Then Matt also gave me the 450, his Rave 450 canopy. Do not have a Rave, but I'd really like one. They look really nice. If you saw, I tried one out there. Really enjoyed it. And if you are in the range of buying a 450, I'd probably go with a Rave 450. If you've got the money, a little bit higher performance helicopter. So look to be spending a bit more money. Here's my blade collection. And my 700 blades are up there. And I got another 700 set back there. Okay, back to the helicopter stuff. Here's a line 450 blade. Okay, this is what your basic size for a 450 is. 325 millimeter blades. As you can see, same size as these on this one. Now, if you compare it to a Rave 450, everybody thinks that a Rave 450 is the same size as a 450, a lot of people. Well, actually, you're wrong if you thought that. They're a bit different in size. See, the cord, I'll match it up as perfectly as possible. But as you see, I mean, there is a difference there. The thickness, yeah, there is a bit difference in thickness. Blade weight on a fly barless versus these. Holy damn, are these light? These have a lot of weight. If you split one of those in half, which I sadly do have a bit of these Curtis Youngblood blades to show you in my parts bag of just broken, smashed up junk. You will see here are the fly barless blades. Yeah, they're pretty sad to see like this, but if you look inside, there's actually a double steel bar. Honestly, a lot more safer when you crash. These things won't explode. The normal ones, I will show you in a little bit, actually a heck a lot lighter, but they're gonna explode on impact. They don't have this double bar reinforcement to give you more weight with a fly barless, so you're gonna have a worse crash, maybe more projectiles flying at you. Not recommended. Wouldn't like that. Put it up to the light, which I'll use a tortoise tank. You can see in there, it's just pretty much foam and air. And these blades are strong. The carbon does give it strength, but then they reinforce it and glue it together. That's what's giving you strength. Okay, let's show you what else I got. I think I got in this parts bag. Here's some stuff. I mean, nothing crazy. Found this little screwdriver, plugs I found. Cool thing, thanks again, Matt, for this too, was the Rave 450 tail grips. I'd like to actually try these out on a 450 because the funny thing is they are the exact same size and they will work, most likely. Don't try it. I mean, I might not try it. because I might get a Rave 450, so I'll use it probably on that. But those are the other parts that I got. And let's walk into my other room where I've got my other stuff. My helicopter, where I kept it, still in the box. My foam to travel with it for extra safe care. Here's a normal 450 blade by Curtis Youngblood. Okay, let's compare it to a Fly barless blade of the same brand. Put those as babies next to each other. And as you can see, yes, there is a difference. These feel like feathers. I mean, nothing. These got some weight. Don't have a scale to show you. You're just gonna have to trust me on this one. So, I mean, that's pretty much what you need to know about the Rave. I mean, I honestly enjoyed it. It's a good helicopter. Would I recommend it? Heck yes. And if you look at my parts box, or my battery box for my 450 and my 250, I took my other batteries out of it, just so I didn't have to bring everything else with. The most recommended would be probably a 3S with the Rave 450 if you're wondering. And if you're running a 450, I'd recommend a 3S also. But here's the difference that I'd recommend here. Okay. The first thing, here's two batteries. They don't look a heck of a lot different, especially if I move this stuff. They look the same, just different colors on the batteries. Well, that's really not the case. If you do tell, the one in the back is a tad bit bigger, tad bit longer. Gonna give you more power. It's a 45C battery, 45 to 90C. The other one is 35 to something else. Honestly, don't know at the top of my head. I don't really own these, except I do own two 45s. The other one, these two I'm borrowing just so I could have used those for the competition to have more powerful batteries. And my other batteries are put away right now. Okay, so on to the Rave 450 discussion. Here is a 35C pack, 2200 milliamp, and here is a 45C, 2200 milliamp. More weight on this battery than this. Obvious comparison, bigger size difference. For the Rave 450, I would recommend this for somebody that is a 35 for somebody that is liking 3D but doesn't need huge like amp power, like just gigantic power. I would just recommend this overall. I mean, I flew it on a 3S and pretty much loved it. Wouldn't recommend anything more than it unless you fly professional, and I would highly then recommend the 45C. The 45C I would recommend for more power on that helicopter. If you're really into 3D, and you can fly crazier 3D, I'd recommend a 3S 45C battery. I mean, you really don't need a 4S battery. Really not recommended unless you do fly really crazy. For a 450, I wouldn't recommend going any higher than a 45C for most people. That's most people. I'm talking about the average person. Average person probably won't even like a 45C. Most people I know don't like them, just because they're a lot of power. If you need the power, use them, but you'll never know the difference between a 35 if you're not using it. So get the 35C. You'll get more flight time, better performance for what you're doing most likely. And for the radio I'm running, it is a X9503. Love this radio. Great features on it. I mean, overall, just the best radio I would recommend. But there are other radios. I mean, I could talk about that on and on, but what I'm using is the X9503, and I love it. So that's what I'm running, and if you want to fly with what I got, go ahead and get it, because I probably would have done the same if I were you. Here's what the batteries do look like when they come in the package. It's the 45C, what I'm most likely running. Just got this today with my Gaui 425 kit. I won at iHobby for 3rd place. And here's your battery. I mean, pretty basic. You open it up, comes wrapped up just like this. And yeah, I mean, I don't think you're gonna. I guarantee you're gonna like these batteries. The Hyperion are my, like, they're great batteries. I mean, I really can't say anything bad about them. They've been pretty reliable and do run great. So yeah, I mean, overall that's kind of an overview of what I run, what I recommend, and all that stuff. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks again, Matt, for the stuff, and thanks everybody that signed my stuff here. Thanks a lot for giving me that stuff and all my signatures, and hope to see anybody that has seen this video in an upcoming event. Just ask if you want. Ask me if I'm going to be at an event, and I'll tell you yes or no. Don't be afraid to ask. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a nice day, you guys. Good luck flying. I see.